What's up, everyone? You don't know me. My name is Hannah. I am doing what every other comic is doing, and that's starting a quarantine podcast. Hopefully, the camera and this thing I can get to work together. Who knows, though? Who knows if this is even in focus? I don't know. Um, I'm in my bedroom. Hopefully, you cannot see my bedroom because um, it, it's private. I don't I don't want the world to see where I masturbate. That's kind of what I'm saying here. This light is so bright and hot. Fuck. Okay. This is the first time I've talked today. It's 1 p.m. Have not talked to anyone. Drinking water out of my Broncos country cup. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I'm also wearing, I don't know if you can see, a Rockies shirt. Can you see? I don't know. That was very awkward the way I stood. Can you see it? Okay. um Baseball season is obviously not happening. Baseball is the only sport that I really love. Like, I have to be a Broncos fan because my mom is, and people who are Broncos fans are fanatics. Um my mom has the Broncos logo tattooed on her. She would not help me at my schoolwork on Sundays if the Broncos were playing. She'd be like, fucking deal with it. I'm watching Peyton Manning. We had John Elway over our toilet in our house. I think it's still there. Where you have to be a Broncos fan if you're from Colorado. But I'm not that into football. I don't get it. Baseball, I do get. I do love. I feel like the reason why I love baseball is because it's the only sport where you watch it and you're like, oh, I could totally do that. And like, you could, you know what I mean? Like, you could. Like, those guys are not in shape half of the time. They're just standing out there picking wedgies, chewing gum. If you can play a sport chewing gum, it's not that hard of a sport to play and anyone can do it. Also, I just learned that they get paid more than NFL players. And I'm like, so they get paid to do less and not get concussions? Like, I feel like the MLB guys got it right. Yeah, but baseball is not happening at the moment. Obviously, we know why. I feel like my voice is gravelly from not talking all day. I probably looked very unattractive drinking out of a straw. I really don't know if I'm going to put the audio on like podcasting sites or if I'm just going to do this all on YouTube. I don't know. That's why I'm trying to be fancy with the audio. What else is happening in quarantine? I get food delivered to me and someone stole it the other week. Someone stole my fucking food. I called up the company. I was like, hey, I didn't get my food. They were like, it was delivered. And I was like, oh, someone fucking stole it. So I had to buy a ring camera, which it's kind of fun. First off, it's $100 that I wish I didn't need to spend, but since bitches be stealing my food, I had to get a ring. But also the app is really scary because people post when I have to burp. Jesus. I never burp except like, around people that I don't want to burp in front of. Same thing with farting. I never have to fart and then I have a guy over and then like I just have to fucking fart. And I'm like, I don't need to do this when I'm alone. Why is it always when I'm with a guy and they want to like tickle you to be all cute and you're like, if you fucking tickle me, I will fucking shit my pants right now. And you can't say that because you're trying to be cute. You know what I mean? It's just like, God, a fucking nightmare. Okay. What was I talking about? Whatever. Ring. And in the Ring app, people post their shit getting stolen. And it's terrifying to see like all of these random people going through stealing Amazon packages. I'm like, who would own a fucking house in Los Angeles? It seems horrible. You have to get I feel like if you want to live in a house in LA, you either have to be in a gated community or have a fucking PO box. Ugh. Hot take. Not really. What else is happening? I did my makeup for the first time since the beginning of March. I was very nervous about it. Still didn't really go as planned. I feel like no one watching this will care about how I did my makeup. What else? I wrote down on a piece of paper things I wanted to talk about so I didn't get way off topic. My food getting stolen, baseball. I had the weirdest dream last night. So my mother, she just had her birthday. She is in her 60s. No idea how old she is, to be honest. In her 60s, probably like 65. I don't, 4, 3. I don't know. I don't think she knows either. But I had a dream that she got pregnant and told me that she was gonna have a baby. First off, my parents don't have sex, so I don't know who she was having sex with in this dream. My parents are basically just like roommates. They sleep in separate bedrooms and they just like sometimes hang out with each other. They're roommates basically. They're not in a romantic relationship. I feel like they just haven't split up because they're like, we own a timeshare together. We got like cats that we don't want to split up. Like, let's just stay roommates. We go to Applebee's once a week. Like, but anyways, she was pregnant. And my mom and my dad were going to keep the baby. And I like screamed at my mom. And I was like, when that baby is my age, you're going to be dead. And it's not fair. It's not going to have a mother. It's not going to have a father. You and dad are going to be dead. And it'll be my job to take care of this baby. And then I woke up. What does it mean? Let me know. Message me. What does it mean? What else is happening? Oh yeah, I have not dyed my hair in so long, and I used this purple toning kit from Overtone, and I feel like it actually did something, but I haven't dyed my hair since January. Before the quarantine, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my hair done in like a week, and then the quarantine happened, and it was like, JK bitch, you will not dye your hair for 6 months, and people are now gonna know my secret that I'm not bleach blonde, that I'm not actually a bleach blonde. It's not natural. But yeah. What else? I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to talk about what I want to talk about. Oh my god, my nose is itchy. God damn it. Mostly why I wanted to make this first episode was to talk about the corona. I feel like no one wants to say it, like it's like a dirty word, but I want to talk about it because all of March I was sick. I was sick for about 23 days. I was not diagnosed with COVID-19. Oh my god. Okay, I thought she was gonna start meowing. I was not diagnosed with COVID-19, but I was sick for 23 days in March, and I had the symptoms of the virus, but when I went to the doctor, they were kind of like, you have like mild symptoms, and like you can take a test. It's your choice. It's $200 that may or may not be reimbursed by the government. And she was kind of like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Please don't take it. We don't have enough tests. That was kind of the vibe I was getting from her. So I didn't take the test. Well, okay, so let me make this story a little bit more coherent. I started to feel sick March 10th. March 10th, there was no scariness of COVID-19. There was nothing was locked down. Everyone was like, fuck those Chinese people, like it was not like we were like, we're fine, it's not us. So I started to kind of get cold-like symptoms on March 10th, and I was like, oh, I have a cold. Like, it's not the coronavirus because it's not in our country yet, because our government, that's what our government's telling us. Shouldn't have believed them. So I was like, oh, I just have a cold. It was March 10th. I was just kind of like, my throat hurt, little coughy, fatigued. I think I had a fever for a couple days. Still was kind of like going around doing my thing. And then I think that next week, that's when the lockdown started to happen, and I still was like, I don't have it because it just has become a threat that it may or may not come into our country. Spoiler alert, as many of us know, it was in our country way before March. But our government did not prepare us for that. And so I thought I had a cold or something. So I was sick for 10 days, and I had a horrific cough. I had a fever for a couple days, but that was kind of it. It was a horrific cough. My throat was super sore. A little bit of shortness of breath. And I decided to go to the doctor. I thought I had like strep or something because I just had consistent symptoms for 10 days. It wouldn't go away. So I was like, oh, I must have like some sort of infection that I need antibiotics for. So I go to the doctor. She was in fucking a hazmat suit, basically. And she was like, you have the symptoms of COVID-19. We don't know for sure if you have it. You can take a test if you want. But like I said, she kind of was like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, please don't. We don't have enough. So I decided not to take it. She told me I had mild symptoms. And by mild, I was so fucking sick. Like, I hope you guys did not hear that fucking truck honk. Sirens are now happening. But I was so sick. And so when I mean mild, I mean I was super sick. And she was like, you should just stay away from people. Self-isolate. Oh my god, there's fucking sirens. This is the worst. I don't even think you can hear them because this microphone wouldn't pick it up. Anyways, I was super sick. She was like, self-isolate. Don't be around people. If you feel really bad shortness of breath, go to the hospital. I was like, okay, cool. Was sick for another 14 or 15 days before I started to feel better. Also when I went to the doctor, I had an eye infection. I had pink eye. At the time I was like, what the fuck? Like, how did I get fucking pink eye? Like, what have I been doing to get pink eye? And now there's studies showing that people with COVID-19 contracted pink eye. So I don't know. I really wish I would have taken the test because I'd love to know if I just had it, because then I wouldn't feel as anxious about maybe getting it or giving it to people, because if I'd already had it, I would be immune and I wouldn't be able to give it to people. Also, I was reading like a post from someone who had it, and they said that they have this really weird taste in the back of their throat that won't go away, and I have a really weird taste in the back of my throat that will not go away. So I don't know. I'm just gonna say that I had it. I think like in a year when I'm trying to write material about it, I'm gonna say that I had COVID-19. I don't know. I'm pretty damn sure I had it. I was so sick for almost a whole month with a cough. I didn't realize that I had shortness of breath until I got better. Like, I was trying to work out while I was sick, and anytime I would raise my heart rate, it would be really hard for me to breathe, but I just thought I was super out of shape. And then I got better, and I was not, like, wheezing. And I was like, oh, should I have gone to the hospital? Like, what? I think that was shortness of breath. But I had I had a really bad dry cough for a month. One time I coughed so hard, blood came out. So basically I had the plague. Please feel bad for me. I don't know. Yeah, I just wish I knew if I had, I don't know. I think I can take the antibodies test at some point to see if I am immune. And know for sure if I had it. Yeah, wait, I want to see if my camera's still rolling, because it would be my fucking luck if it was not. Okay, my camera is working. I feel like I'm making no sense and not being coherent with my sentences, and in my head, when I was practicing what I was gonna say, it sounded so eloquent and perfect, and it's not coming out that way. What is this, 15? Oh, I thought this was only 15 minutes. Okay. I thought I could talk longer than that. Can I drink more water? Is that weird? What else I want to talk about? I don't know. I'm better now, so don't worry about me, guys. The no one who will watch this. I'm better. Who knows if I had it? I'm telling people I had it though. My doctor, I don't know, whatever. Okay, moving on. Oh, I watched porn for basically the first time during quarantine. I had seen porn kind of as a 5th grader, and that scarred me for life. It was a woman gave a blowjob until she vomited and ate the vomit off the floor, and then after that I was like, I don't think I want to watch porn ever again. So I didn't watch porn until now, and I am 22. I went to Pornhub because that's the site that people talk about. I, put some popcorn in. I was like, I'm gonna fucking watch some porn. And I went to Pornhub, went to the porn for women section, was like, this is not porn for women. Like the videos were like 50-year-old stepdad fucks teenager, and I was like, I don't think women want that. Like, I don't want to see a 50-year-old stepdad fuck a teenager. Or one was like, I don't even know, like bad. It was all like bad teenagers getting fucked by old men. I was like, I do like older guys, but not ones that are my dad's age. I don't know. Maybe I don't have daddy issues, guys. I don't know. I just did not think. And then one of them was Amish porn. I was like, why is porn for women Amish porn? And the Amish porn was so bad. Like, if you're gonna do a certain kind of porn, at least get like the facts straight on what you're doing. Like, nothing about it was Amish. They were in an apartment, clearly in Los Angeles. The girls had tattoos. They had lights. I was like, Amish people don't have electricity. The only thing Amish about them was like they had bonnets on, and their names were like Mary Beth and like Jebediah. I was like, I would appreciate this porn way more if it was in fucking Pennsylvania, in a barn, a lantern. I would be like, this shit is, but it wasn't. It just was like, they just were like, Mary Beth, we can't have sex before our marriage. And he was like, whatever. It was supposed to be really funny. Yeah, I don't know. Just do more research on your fucking Amish porn, dude. I feel like I'm gonna listen to this and be like, how many times can I say like? Is that a drinking game? How many times can a white girl say like? It's a lot. It's bad. I know I have a larger vocabulary than this, but there's more sirens. I don't think you can hear them though with this microphone. I can though. And I have something in my eye. I was really hoping to not have to edit this. I think I'm going to have to edit this. I was really hoping to be like, this is real. This is one take, one and done, bitch. But who knows? I might have to edit it. I might have to re-record it because I feel like nothing I'm saying is coherent. What else? What time is it? What? I've done like 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm dating someone in quarantine, which is a real make or break for a relationship. Dating someone in quarantine. We aren't having sex. We're not having sex, but we're showing each other our buttholes. So I don't know what that means in a relationship. Doesn't mean we're close. Doesn't mean we're gonna break up. I don't know. But how it came about, I can't remember like what we were talking about, but I just was like, hey, show me your fucking butthole. He was like, no, you. And I was like, okay. And then I showed him my butthole, and then he was like, okay. And I was like, show me yours. I showed you mine. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he like leaned over and saw my butthole. Saw his butt. I saw his butthole. Jesus. His butthole was like, okay. He told me that mine was really nice, so not to brag. I have a nice butthole. But no sex has been happening. I mean, a little bit. We've had sex like 2 times. And I know that because at the beginning of quarantine, I only had 3 condoms, and now I only have 1 left, so I know we've only had sex 2 times. But I was sick for 23 days with corona. And fucking pink eye. Maybe that's how I got pink eye. No, I got pink eye before we showed each other our buttholes. What else? I don't know what else to say. I really hope I don't have to edit this. I think I'm gonna have to, though. No one's gonna watch it, though, so I guess it really doesn't matter. I do, I just looked at my notes and I wrote a joke about porn that would have been funny if I would have said right now, but, well, when I was talking about it, but now the time has passed, and, it wouldn't be funny. I'm looking at my phone because I actually wanted to share a text that I got, before quarantine. When was this? Oh yeah, so like March 4th. This guy that I went to high school with that was a year younger than me that I haven't talked to since high school. He goes, yo, it's his name. I won't say his name. Fuck him. How are you? And I went, hey dude, I'm good. How are you? And he goes, doing super well. Majoring in neuroscience at Colorado College. Probs gonna be a doctor. I just saw you're doing stand-up and would love to see some of your stuff. You have any clips you'd be willing to send me? A lot of my friends do stand-up at local bars, and I've learned to appreciate it. What the fuck is that text? Like, this guy that I wasn't even really friends with him, texted me, and he basically was like, I'm doing really well, and I'm gonna be a doctor. He typed it out. B, just the letter B, A, DOCTA, gonna be a doctor. I was like, I feel like you should not be a fucking doctor. If that, you can't even type it out. You don't even have you could say it into your phone. You don't even have to type it out. He basically texted me being like, look at me, I'm bragging, my life is so well. Would you be willing to send me any clips of you doing stand-up? Like, what am I auditioning in front of me? I don't know. I thought it was super weird. I didn't reply. He didn't text me back. That was a really good story that I wanted to share. And I hope he fucking hears this and knows that why the fuck would I text you back? I feel like I cussed a lot in this. I feel like I said the word like a lot. I feel like I was not very coherent. Not as coherent as me practicing this in the mirror to myself. But I hope you enjoyed it. I might do more, or I might post this and then delete it in a week because I'm embarrassed. It's just probably more likely what will happen. But yeah, I didn't announce this at all. I'm a comic. I live in Los Angeles. Comic is a very strong word I'm using. I don't get paid to do it. Maybe one day. I pay right now to do it, but one day I'll get paid a basket of fries to do it. No, that's my paycheck. Fries and sometimes $10. But yeah, I'm a comic. If you like this, you can follow me on Instagram at @theFakeHannahRose, Twitter, Fake Hannah Rose. Don't use Twitter, so it doesn't matter. Don't have Facebook. Don't friend me. Oh, got my lip. My face is itchy. Okay. What else? Yeah, I'm gonna maybe make these a couple times a week. You know, I need attention, so this is my only outlet to get it. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna end whatever this is now. Okay, bye.